Look at that. Tesla, blue, fully electric, autonomous car. And it's mine. I cannot believe it. Yeah, just picked this thing up the other day. Yeah, it costs a pretty penny, but what can you say when you want the best, right? It's pretty cool.
Hey guys, what's he doing over here?
Recording our car!
You get out of here! What are you doing?
All right, guys, I lied. It's not my Tesla. It's theirs. This is Steve and Jessica with Model 3 Life on YouTube, and they have come through North Carolina, specifically Raleigh, with their Tesla on their journey across the United States.
Got this Tesla Model 3 out in California in Fremont, and since it is the most talked about Tesla around, we thought we would take it for the biggest journey possible with this family of 5 coast to coast.
So far we are about 10 days into this road trip. We've stopped at all the cities along the way and the kids are having a blast. We're enjoying this time. I was just telling Steve this morning, it's actually got more room by our legs and cushion around the chairs than we thought.
What do you kids think about it?
I like autopilot.
Yeah? What do you like about it?
Autopilot.
Awesome.
Do you think he could come with us on the road trip?
Yeah. No. Well, how would we leave Mommy home?
Since he probably can't come with us, maybe we should let him have a test drive.
I'm not going to pass up on that offer. One other thing we're going to do, by the way, is do an active track test with the Mavic 2. Go through some of these areas with low trees underneath the canopy and see if we can get some tracking shots of this thing. All right, let's get this car rolling. All right, we just started active track on the phone.
We've got you. Here, dear.
Okay,
You can hold it.
it's tracking well.
You're at 10. Okay.
Nice, she can go a little faster if she'd like.
You can go a little faster.
Just take it up 5 miles each.
So we're at 15 miles an hour, still tracking strong. We're gonna go under some trees here, that's gonna be the test. Oh, drone has stopped.
You can go whenever you're ready.
About 10 miles an hour.
10 miles.
Oh, this is interesting. This is interesting. Oh, it's just dodging all types of things. Look at that. Okay, I'm aborting. The Mavic 2 tracks decently from above. The only problem is we were trying to track while there were trees covering the road, so the tree canopy was really making it difficult to track the Tesla around the bend. But once I got the drone below the canopy, it was tracking much, much better. Impressively so, actually. The surround sensors were really operating at their full potential. So we're gonna try one more place and track it in another location where there are a few less trees, but it's a little more maybe dynamic. We'll see what we can do there. Okay, go ahead and I'm gonna start tracking you. And I got you, go ahead. Steve, can I please drive this thing?
Isn't he the person we just chased off?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, in the meantime, we made friends. So, do you want to let him drive our car?
Yeah.
Okay, well, the only way we get in our car is we like to use our phones, right? It opens up for us. However, since he's gonna drive the car, what can we give him to start it up?
Key.
That's right.
Okay. So this is a key? Is that right?
Yeah.
What does this do?
Would you like to show them?
Unlocks the car.
It unlocks the car. Okay. Yeah, show me how it works. Wow, so those mirrors move then. So the mirrors move out when the car is unlocked.
You push on this, and then it kind of turns on to handle, and then you pull. Right there, see how it shows that the door's open?
Yep. Open.
Are you ready to go for a drive?
Yes!
Okay.
All right.
Ready?
Are we ready?
I think we're set. How you're gonna drive is you pull down one notch on there.
Okay,
And-
something just happened. Okay.
So it went into drive mode, and the car knew it was ready to go. So we can leave the key right back in our wallet there.
Okay.
And now, really, you just drive it like a regular car.
Okay.
Except it's
So right now there's no autonomous function. I'm just driving like a
correct.
normal.
We
Okay.
we will see that on the highway.
Gotcha. Wow. Okay. So instant acceleration.
Yes, it will.
Oh.
Okay.
Fast
that's-
braking.
Well, that's what they call regeneration braking.
Okay.
So it's the electric motor that is slowing the car down.
Gotcha.
So in essence, in
Ah.
time, you could learn to drive the car without ever using the brake.
All right. So I'm using just the regenerative braking. This guy doesn't see me.
Right. It will never come to a complete stop. It will always roll a little bit unless you're on a hill. So yeah. If you push hard enough on the brake, I want you to watch right here, miles per hour. Push it hard. Now let go.
Okay. It's holding you. It knows where you're at. Okay.
Right.
Like it knows that you want to stop
Right.
at a stop sign or something. And there's a police officer wondering what I'm
So-
doing. Okay. So now this would be a reverse.
Yep.
R.
And your rear view.
And I just saw those turn.
Yep. And you got your full camera. That's full side to side.
Okay, and then down for D, and the mirrors go back up.
Yep.
Very cool.
So this
Dynamics.
is a good point to even point out while we're here, so you can see there's nothing else up here right now. You just got the miles and miles. This is where your autopilot's going to come into play. So the autopilot tracks based on lines. We have no lines, no markings at all. As the new versions come out, it'll be able to do autopilot anywhere, anytime. However, right now it's just based on the lines of the road. So you're not seeing anything up here, so it's telling you I cannot drive myself. So
Yeah,
it's
because there's no lines or
totally
anything.
dependent on
Not
you.
even really much of a curb, yeah.
Right. But in time, it should be able to sense the edges of the road and be able to do this here by itself.
And what's the full range mileage here?
So this
Full
is
charge?
this is 310, supposedly 310 miles, but normally, realistically, what you would get out of it is like 280. So if there's no, why don't you just floor it?
Okay, so there's our immediate acceleration. That's
Correct.
awesome.
Yeah.
There's no gear changing or anything. It's just like boom,
Right. And
acceleration.
So let's go ahead, and your autopilot feature says the steering will take charge, speed is set. Double click down twice on this right here,
Okay.
your control
So
column.
Go
1,
fast.
2.
Now you let go and take a break.
Keep your hands on. Please.
You
Okay.
yes, you can keep your hands on the steering wheel, but since you're demonstrating and showing how it works, you can put them on.
Yeah, and I'll just be careful.
Right.
Be
So
observant.
we got a few things going on here. One, autopilot's engaged for your steering. Two, you got your speed. You can control your speed right here.
Okay.
So scroll that
So down to 65.
to whatever the
Well, it's
correct
supposed to be
speed is.
65.
65.
Yeah.
So that'd be
Oh,
good
wait.
for video
65.
purposes.
Yeah.
Okay, now see it says put your hand on the steering wheel. So move it a little bit.
Okay, so that's just to let it
that's-
know that you know that you haven't like fallen asleep.
Correct.
Yeah.
You
You're
got
still being observant. Okay.
Okay, so you go ahead and choose a lane.
Okay. I'll come to left lane in a second here. Okay.
On the clicker that you use, just push it all the way down to where you feel it. Now let's just see what happens.
Awesome.
So it pulled over. It actually even slowed down a little bit. Now let's see what it does with this. All right.
Okay. It's
It's
braking
slowing.
a little bit. It's keeping a safe distance.
And we can even see, Nathan, as you hold that camera, you can even see we have the speed set at 65. 65 is the limit that it tells us, and it's adjusting for the car in front of us.
So it's not maintaining 65 if the car in front of
It's-
you is not maintaining 65
Yeah.
or lower, maybe.
So now that you know how that works, if you just keep your hand on the steering wheel, give it a little bit of pressure to where you feel that resistance, it will never bother you again.
Okay.
So essentially that's how it's been allowed us to drive across country, and I've felt so much more relaxed than I have before because of this autopilot, because I have confidence it's going to work, and I just need to monitor it. It's almost like flying a plane.
Now, even if it's in manual, what if I do make a mistake? Is it still going to have some sort of obstacle avoidance and save me from a front-end collision or something?
It'll say that you're coming up to a car, but it's essentially, if you were not paying attention, it's too late.
Okay.
Because that happened to us as we were driving, and the guy stopped really fast. I was still on the accelerator, and it did a loud, like an alert noise. But if I literally wasn't paying attention, it was too close to stop.
It's pretty cool when it has the autonomous feature and I'm driving. That's pretty cool. However, now that I'm back in manual mode, I feel a little more confident with what I'm doing because, you know, I'm sure I can get used to the autonomous mode and I can get used to lane changing and I can be getting used to making sure the steering wheel is being touched and all that. But at the same time, there's something in my brain that's still wanting to do exactly what I'm doing right now, which is manually lane changing. And
the car's in autopilot mode, it knows the speed, it knows there's a car in front, and let's see what it does.
Go.
Let's see.
There it is.
So when you're in your heavy, thick of traffic, this is ideal because it will just track, it'll stop.
Yeah, and if you had every car doing this, you wouldn't have traffic jams because everyone's starting and stopping at the same time, as opposed to doing this herky-jerky tailgating and such.
Now it doesn't read lights, not yet.
Okay.
So if it turned red, you're still responsible to stop. But if you're in behind cars and they're stopping for the light, it's essentially stopping for you.
Gotcha.
And so this is what I really wanted you to see. This makes you really appreciate next to what you were seeing on the highway.
Yeah, even before we had gotten to the autonomy part of the vehicle, it was already an experience because of the regenerative braking and all these other things.
Acceleration.
Yeah, the acceleration was great. And so when we put the autonomy part into the mix, it took a little while to get used to. I felt much more in control and confident driving manually, but I guess that's probably what everyone feels like when they first start out. I think the generation of the kids, they're going to learn autonomy before they learn manual maybe, and they might feel even more comfortable with manual
no more
driving.
stick shift driving.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, pretty cool. Thank you so much for letting me try that. So how can we find more about your channel?
Well, right now we are on a road trip to the East Coast, so we are documenting it on Instagram at Model 3 Life, and then when we return home, we will be uploading the videos of this trip on our YouTube channel at Model 3 Life.
Thank you again for this opportunity.
Definitely.
Thank you, Ed. It was nice meeting you.
All right.
For sure. Thank you very much.
Take care, guys, and safe travels.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye.